That's a really good question. And it's actually quite a complicated question that I'm going to try and answer fairly simply. So part of the answer is actually in your question, where you've said that things are different frequencies. So all of these waves that you asked about are all forms of electromagnetic radiation. And we have a nice little chart here to help explain this. So the electromagnetic spectrum, it runs from very high frequencies, gamma rays and X-rays, down through infrared, which is heat, visible light, into microwaves and ultimately radio waves, which are lower frequencies, longer wavelength. And you can discriminate between those waves by the fact that they do have different frequencies. So when they first detected radio signals, they actually did this with a crystal that would get tuned to a specific frequency. Nowadays, we do it digitally, and so you can separate that. And you yourself do this. You can feel heat, and you can see light, and you can tell those are two different frequencies of electromagnetic waves. So we have instrumentation that can do that. But a second part of your question is, how do they pass through the air and not add up? And the answer is, they do actually add up. There is interference between different waves. But because they're waves, they're moving in space and time. Now, we have another little figure here to show you that waves will come in from different directions, and as they momentarily pass each other, they will add up, but then they move on unaffected. So even if the two waves have crossed each other, you can still detect them separately, because in that instant when they've added up, yes, they've added up, but once they've moved on from that, they're separated. But there is this phenomena where they do add up, and the signals can get added together. And sometimes they add together in a way that they cancel each other out, which we call destructive interference. And this can be problematic occasionally, and for example, it's one of the reasons why they ask you to turn off your cell phones when you take off on a flight. They're worried that the signals from your phone will cancel signals in the aircraft. So these waves are going on all around you all the time. They're passing through you, they're passing through each other, but digitally you can separate them by their frequencies, and then although there are occasional moments where they interfere and cancel each other out, most of the time it's set up so that doesn't happen.